Welcome back to another Edmond Day in the Life. My name is Kinsley Hauser. I am a wife, a mom, a realtor right here in Edmond, Oklahoma. On my channel, I do all sorts of videos about Edmond and the Oklahoma City Metro. And I made one of these videos a couple of weeks ago, maybe over a month ago actually at this point. And it ended up actually doing kind of well, at least for the first, it's like the views have definitely died off the longer it's been on the channel. But right away, it actually was one of my better videos I've ever posted. And so, not that I think people are overly interested in me, I said this in my last video, but I think it helps people who are thinking about moving just to see what could a day look like in Edmond. And so today I'm going to bring you along with me. It is a very real estate heavy day. Obviously I'm a realtor. It's my full-time gig. I love it and I love helping people move. I specifically love helping people move from out of state, but also the longer I'm in real estate, the more years I have under my belt, I'm helping more just local people. And I love that honestly so much too. And so if you are thinking about moving, if you're thinking about relocating, if you're thinking about selling, I would love to be able to connect with you, help you on your move. And so today, just to give you a rundown of what the day is going to look like, I just dropped off my son at his Mother's Day out, which is, it's kind of like a daycare, but it's only 2 days a week, so it's a little bit lower commitment. I still get to spend, quite a bit of time with him throughout the week, but it gives me days like this where I can get a lot of stuff done. Someone just parked right next to me, and I do most of my YouTube videos in my office, so this is kind of awkward. But I just dropped him off. I have started recently working for a builder selling his homes. And so I'm going to go over there, and I actually need to switch out some signs because I recently switched my brokerage, which honestly for clients doesn't really affect them much. As a realtor, I have to have my license under a broker. And my broker that I've been with at Serve Realty, I love them. I have great things to say about them, but the office is in Norman, and that's just, it's getting farther and farther the more stuff I need to do at the office. When I have clients I need to meet with, like, it's just making it a little bit more difficult. And so I decided to move to an office here in Edmond, and I'm super excited about it, but I've got to switch out my signs. I also, while I'm over there, I think I'm going to show you guys a tour of that neighborhood because it is so cute. One of the builder's homes was in the Parade of Homes a couple weekends ago, and with that, I met so many of the neighbors, and they are just the sweetest. And so I know a lot of people moving, like, they want to know what the neighborhoods look like and all that. So I'm going to include that in this video as well. Just some errands I've got to run. I've got to go into Old Navy. So I think I'm going to show you that shopping center and kind of that part of Edmond because that's also where my new office is at. And I'm going to be recording a lot of office videos today and a video tour of one of my listings. And so it's just a busy day. Honestly, this might be boring to you. I'm going to try to show as much of Edmond as I can because I know that's why you want to watch these videos, is because you want to learn about Edmond. So I'm going to try my best to show as much of Edmond as I can. I guess without further ado, let's go ahead and head to East Edmond. Okay, so I got to one of my listings. You can see the office behind me. I will throw in just some videos of some small snippets of the house, but I don't want to do too much because I do plan to have a house tour of this video. I'm not sure if it'll be out by the time you're watching this. If it is, then I will link it, or you can click it here or one of those things. But it's so nice. Again, it was in the Parade of Homes. It is just beautiful. I mean, this is the office, so it's got full wallpaper. It is just listed under 1.2 million. It is again in Cottage Grove, which I'm going to try to show you some parts of the neighborhood because I just think this is the cutest neighborhood and the cutest homes. I've done a lot of house tours in this neighborhood. So I started working for the builder, Shiloh Homes. I've done many of his house tours in the past. I have done social media with him. I actually think my last day in the life, I was coming to meet him to record some content for his social media. But it worked out where I've been able to start selling his homes. And so that's been really fun, really exciting. The Parade of Homes was the past couple weekends, was crazy busy because it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday from 12 to 6 p.m. I was here, I think all but like 1 hour when I was coming from church. And so it was super busy, but lots of people, got to meet a lot of people. And yeah, so I'm super excited to be working with this builder. If any of you watching this are looking for new construction, I've got 3 different listings in this neighborhood. 2 are right under 750,000. Again, this one is right under 1.2 million, and all just beautiful homes. So I will also link those home tours. Again, I'm not sure if we'll have done this one yet, but I will link the other home tours so you can watch those that I have listed, because they are beautiful homes, and he really does build a really great house. So if you're thinking of moving and you want to build, I do have a builder I highly recommend. If you've seen any of my other videos where I've done McGregor homes, many of those homes, not all, but many of them were in this neighborhood. And so overall, Cottage Grove, super cute neighborhood. Again, the people are so friendly. As I mentioned earlier, I am switching my brokerages. So you might have seen a sign from Suburb. I'm actually switching to Modern Abode. And like I mentioned, it doesn't really affect clients so much. But like if we ever you come into town, we meet, or we're just having listing appointments, typically those are gonna be at your house. But any just like sit down appointments or meetings, there's an office here in town. Just easier for me to get in and out, get things I need from the office, things like that. And so I have just recorded some videos, some like sit down office videos. The bad thing about these types of days is my son is in his Mother's Day out, but it's ending for the summer. So I'm trying to get all this content batched before he gets out for the summer so I can spend as much time with him as possible. But with that, I am like, do I change outfits for every video? And no, that's just like too much work. So I'm gonna be wearing the same thing for like videos and videos, but it's fine. I don't think anybody actually cares. So I'll show you some quick videos of this house, and then I'll try to show you around the neighborhood a little bit, and then I've got some errands to run, so we'll get to it. I figured while I'm here in the neighborhood, I could show you just some of the listings. So this is one of the others. Again, I'll have that video linked, but I love these windows. You get like all that natural light coming in. It's so pretty. And there you go, there I am. And then the kitchen is kind of like a darker vibe, but it's a really good blend with the light and bright from the living room, and you still got so many windows in the back. Like I don't have any lights on in this house, and it's still so bright. And these are the GE Cafe line appliances, and these are the charcoal or like dark gray ones. So pretty. And here's the other one. So this one's really fun. It is a split level floor plan. So you walk up some stairs, you've got your main level. So you come into your main level, you've got office, living, dining. I'm not gonna do a full tour because I've got the video, but then you go up half a flight to your master, down half a flight to your extra bedrooms. So just a really unique floor plan for Oklahoma. I think these are more common other places, but you don't see them often in Oklahoma. So it's pretty neat. So there you go. So here in the neighborhood, you have this neighborhood pond, which has a little fountain, which is super nice. Very peaceful and pretty sidewalks. We've got like neighborhood walking trails, so you can kind of see this one goes back there in that green belt. So you've got kind of a good mix in this neighborhood of like the exterior lots, which back up to trees, but then you also have the interior lots, which you have a house behind you, which is honestly, it's becoming more and more common, but I feel like more and more people, especially as I'm meeting from out of state, they like more of the privacy in the backyard. And so you've got a good mix in this neighborhood, but very cute, very calm, very peaceful. You'll like often see people out walking their dogs and things like that. And then I also wanted to show that they have this playground, nothing crazy, but like a fun little playground, also with like some trees and picnic tables where they will do like different neighborhood events and things like that. So there's a little grill over there, a little charcoal grill. So definitely a cute little neighborhood, cute homes, and I think a really good environment, it seems like, as I'm meeting different people. Okay, so I have this dilemma of like, do I go and try to go down to Norman and take my signs before I pick up my son or after? And I'm thinking I'm gonna do it before because he's usually really good in the car, but it'll be today where he just wants to cry or who knows. So I think I'm gonna go take the signs back. It's about 40 minutes from here. which is frustrating. This is why I switched, because it's just not convenient for me to stop by the office, and it does make me sad. But I'm going to drive, drop off the signs, and then on my way back up, I'm going to pick up the frames from like a sign place, and then go to my new brokerage to get the inserts for them. And then if I have time, I'm going to go into that shopping center I mentioned. I've got to look for some things, and then I'll probably have to pick up Finn, my son. So now let's head to Norman. The good thing is I found this real estate podcast that talks about like so much. I feel like I'm learning so much, and so I'll have that to listen to. It'll make my time go by fast, and I really enjoy it too. Like I love doing real estate. I really do think it's fun, and so I like hearing other people talk about their markets and things that they're doing to help, and all the things. So that should help it go by fast. But I guess it's time to go ahead and head to Norman. I just dropped my signs off at Suburb, and it is actually really sad because I was at this brokerage for a year, and really just appreciated everything they did, and yeah, it's like a sad ending, you know, but I think in the end it's gonna be better just to be closer to home and closer to so many of my clients. And again, it's not like the office like makes that big of a difference for clients, but I think with, you know, meetings and just the day-to-day office things, it's a lot easier to be closer. So it is sad. Now I have, let's see, almost 3 hours before I have to pick up my son. So I'm trying to think, I need to eat lunch probably. So I'm thinking maybe I'll grab something. I've got to get the signs. We'll just see where the day takes us. So I'm in Norman, driving back up through Oklahoma City to get the signs, and then back into Edmond to get the actual signs actually. And then maybe run my errands, and then we'll see how it goes. I feel like this video is basically me just getting updates in the car all day long because I'm doing a lot of driving today. But I actually, as you probably saw from videos, stopped at Raising Cane's. I don't love to just buy lunch out every day, but I had a gift card. So I ate Raising Cane's, and then I picked up the signs, and now I'm at my new brokerage. So I'm going to get the like inserts to the signs, and I'm going to have to put them together, and then I'm going to go install them. I'm starting to run short on time though, so we're just going to do that and see where we're at time wise, and then some things I may have to do later on with my son, but that's okay, he's pretty chill. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and get in the office, and maybe I'll take a video or so you can see it. So I installed some signs. You'll also hear Finn in the background because I also picked him up from school today. But I installed some signs, and it's only like 80 degrees it says, but oh my goodness, it was so hot. And the ground here in Oklahoma, if you don't know, is like a red clay, very hard to get signs into. I was beating it with a rubber mallet, but I got them installed and they're in. And then anyway, besides that, I went and picked up Finn. And actually on my way to pick up Finn, I had a phone call with our insurance guy. And this is something that if you move, that I can give you his name. Even people I've sent his name to that I did not help move, but have become my friends afterwards. But he just shops different insurance rates. And like anybody I send, or even for us, every single year he saves us money because our rates are gonna go up, and he's able to find a deal that is still good coverage, but is cheaper. So when you move, I can send you his name, or if you're watching this year and you live here, I can send you his name too. He's a nice guy. Anyway, so I have Finn with me, and our evenings, I really try to keep my afternoons as work free as possible. Sometimes things come up, I need to take phone calls, I need to get things done. And I say that, I do have a few things I need to get done while I have Finn with me before he goes to bed tonight. But I try to really be present with him, and so I think I'll probably go in, maybe give him a snack while I finish up some computer things, and then really just try to spend the evening with him. We'll have dinner, play outside a little bit, maybe go on a walk. and our evening is pretty chill. I don't have much else going on. I will maybe do some updates throughout and then probably close this out tonight. I definitely forgot to end yesterday's video before I went to bed, so I just want to go ahead and do it now. So thanks for watching to the end of this video. I hope that maybe this is not what your days would look like here in Edmond, but it gave you an idea of what a day could look like here in Edmond. Again, if you are thinking of moving to Edmond, in Edmond, around Edmond, selling in Edmond, all the things, I would love to connect with you and potentially help you on your move. So feel free to reach out to me. All the ways for how to do that are in the description box below. Don't forget to subscribe so that you'll see all the things that are coming up, and also just to help the channel. So thanks again for watching to the end of this video, and I will catch you guys in my next one. Bye guys.